Hi there, guys. Um, Wanted to come this morning and make a couple of videos. It's been a bit of a minute. Been doing a lot of working, but um, there's a couple things on my heart I wanted to, talk about, kind of um, get out of the way. And once again, I'm thinking about expanding my channel. There's a couple other topics that I really think would be good to start getting into. I was thinking about, maybe dedicating the whole channel to both of those topics. But today, um, I want to go ahead and tackle the Roe versus Wade um, situation. Not going to go a whole lot into it. It's an issue that concerns me, and it's an issue that that kind of doesn't, only because of the fact of, I'm not uh, childbearing anymore. Um, and I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like a woman should, at at the end of the day, I feel like it really seriously is about control. So many things um, here in America are about controlling women, just period, controlling women. Um, if you go back and look at the laws, if you go back and look at the things that have been implemented just through the years, um, you will find that a lot of it, especially when it concerns women, was about controlling them, controlling their sex organs, in so many ways, controlling the fact that, we're still in this society where men are so free to do whatever they want with their penises. But when it comes to a woman, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that, even though women are their sex partners. Like, it's absolutely crazy. It's a double standard, it's hypocrisy, um, and it's very, very unfair, you know. Um, Me personally, I have never had an abortion. I'm not gonna say that I didn't think about it. I would be lying, because when I first got pregnant, even though I was 20 years old, no, yeah, well, maybe 19, and and that's old by some standards. But um, I was scared. I was so scared. Didn't love the guy. Did I mean I kind of like had kind of like just met him and the whole thing, and I understand that birth control is a responsibility of both people. A lot of people don't use it like that. But at the end of the day, there we have choices, you know. But there are so many instances to where a woman will feel put in the position of feeling like she needs to have an abortion. And when it comes down to those kind of critical issues, it's one of those things where um, that's her decision. It really is. It comes down to that's her decision, that's her body, that's her life. You know what I'm saying? Um, and some things I just feel like somebody else doesn't get to have an opinion on it. I really do. You know, um, one of the things that really surprised me is the number of, especially black men that I see. I'm going to say men, but especially black men that I see making comments on this issue. And I get it that they are a part of it as well. But at the end of the day, we still have birth control. Like, there's birth control for men. There's vasectomies for men that would completely fix the issue, you know? Um, but it's amazing because, especially in the black circle, you hear so much about, single moms, single moms, single moms, single moms. Okay, well, you know, But yet you have an issue with women making a decision about her body, not to be a single mom. You know what I'm saying? However she does it, not to be a single mom, you know? And it just really it behooves me. It just really, really behooves me. But at the end of the day, um, if there is a bright side, and you all can certainly weigh in on this, let me know how you feel about my perspective or what I am about to say on this. At the end of the day, despite the fact that they have overturned Roe versus Wade at the moment, because I really don't think that this is over. I know us women, it's not done. It is not done. But at the end of the day, um, I'm hoping if there is any light at the end of the tunnel, any kind of other perspective that a woman can take, I would hope that perhaps some women will look at this overturning and the basically trying to take away women's rights and control women's bodies as a way to be a bit more responsible. And I say that with all love, with all sincerity, with all concern and care. I would hope, and I know that there are so many instances where a woman is put in that type of situation, like rape and incest, and or being molested, and just all these type of situations. I know that there are so many instances of pedophilia. I mean, pedophilia is so huge in the Black community that it's like you don't even call it that. You would rather call the little girl fast than to call the man a damn pedophile, which is what he is. Um, but it's just crazy how many older men have impregnated young girls, you know, and to not let her have an abortion or have an option of what to do with her body. Um, it's just crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy that, you have a whole sector of people, which are men, who will never have to make that type of decision. You have a whole sector of men who um, don't understand the type of pressure that carrying a life, making that decision, your future. I mean, it's so many of them that would never have the the ability to really truly understand what goes on in a woman's body during pregnancy, during the fear, the everything that you go through with that, but yet they're making a decision. Like how do you even get to make that decision? You know what I'm saying? But, as I said, I would hope if there is any little shred of um, anything good would be that I would pray that it would just help women to be more careful, to be more diligent with their bodies, who they allow, who they have sex with, who they, to just to think more before the act, exercise birth control. Uh, so many other options, that if there is any little light, I would pray that that would be it, because we do have a problem in our community of, men just impregnating women and just walking off and just leaving. It's crazy. And it's just like, you know, uh, but I mean, I won't go all into the history of it and everything. I mean, we understand population control. We understand them always, especially wanting to control a Black woman's body, you know. Um, you got that whole issue. You know what I'm saying? Women of color, out out making more babies or having more babies, especially beautiful, healthy babies, than the majority. And, the majority not liking that. And it has been um, and whole a whole issue. It's a whole history behind that with Margaret Sanger and her eugenics and all of this crap that, like I say, I'm not even gonna go into all of that. How Planned Parenthood is specifically set in the black neighborhoods. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. That is my take on it. Um, I don't feel that this is going to be something that's going to be drug out for years and years and years. Not at all. You know. Um, uh, Here's just the last thing that I was thinking about. And I know that they just passed this, whatever they did about gun control and things like that. But the things that I was thinking about is like we have this whole history of uh, not even a history, but it's becoming a history. I mean, we have this whole thing with gun control and all these mass shootings and you know, it's just like an epidemic of, these mass shootings and everything that's going on. And y'all like real quickly went and passed that, you know, that little whatever, and we only time is going to tell whether or not it's going to make a difference, if it's going to stop all these mass shootings. And most of these mass shootings, as we know, are by men. But yet, you want to go back and instead of really putting a whole lot into that to really, ban these assault rifles and, or make it, they're so-called trying to make it a little harder. But instead of really focusing on that and really making that a big deal, I would rather go and pick up something that has been done for most of all of our lifetimes, this Roe versus Wade, and pick on women. Like really, like seriously, I mean, you're looking at that as more of an issue. A woman being able to make a responsible decision with her body is more of an issue than all these mass shootings and, not putting some type of cap on gun control, not trying to, what's wrong with these men that's out here killing people and just mass shooting people? That's not big enough. It's just crazy to me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But, that is pretty much the first thing that I thought about. Like, wow, so they want to go pick on women instead of worrying about all these madmen out here killing and shooting people. And it's increasing. It is absolutely increasing almost on a yearly basis. It's like it's just going up, going up, going up. I don't even know right now, statistically, I probably could look it up. I don't even know how many shootings there have been. Matter of fact, I'm going to look it up real quick. How many mass shootings there have been just this year alone, and we're only in June, right at the end of June right now. But I'm gonna look that up real quick, just and it's crazy. Right here, 250, 250 instances of mass shootings. That's is, and we're only halfway into the year. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous and we don't need to really make that a big forefront of the issue. We need to pick on women. Like I'm trying to figure out like why and what. I think it's all agenda. I really do. I think once again it's a big focus on something. It's just I mean, we're in the age of the divine feminine right now. And I really think that is why so many women are getting attacked. So many women issues are being put under attack. It's almost like we are in a war. It really is like we're almost in a war when you look at it from the spiritual side. And it's just absolutely crazy to me. But you guys, let me know what you think. Please subscribe. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Until the next video, we'll see you next time.